Hey, welcome to Creekside Christian Fellowship. Once again, we're so glad that you have found us. My name is Garcia. I'm the pastor here at Creekside Christian Fellowship. Been here for 20 years, so it's a big year for us as we are in 2025 and still celebrating 20 years. Just Jeremy, our associate pastor, he is going to be, this is going to be your fifth Easter in 2025 with us, so 4 years. Yeah. 4 years, but your fifth Easter. Hey, in 2025, we are preaching through a new theme. And that theme is going to be like, what does the Bible really have to say? Jeremy's going to give us the real theme, but it's kind of that generic idea of what does the Bible really have to say? I want to say about maybe 12 years ago, I began preaching in a year-long theme. It just began to make more sense with how busy everybody's schedule is to be able to follow through a year theme instead of a 3-week theme or a 4-week series, and people are missing several of those. So we preached through a whole entire year theme, and we have things. I have heard people over the years in ministry say, well, God helps those who help themselves. Man, if I had $1 for every time I've heard that kind of a sentence, we could have had our building paid for by now. But I'm going to ask Jeremy to introduce us really to the theme of next year and more along those ideas of myths and what does the Bible really have to say.
Thank you, Greg. I'll see what I can add. So the theme is actually called Myth versus Fact, what the Bible really has to say. And so with that, we mean that there are oftentimes verses taken out of context, or just people have a misunderstanding, or a verse has been misquoted so many times that people kind of believe the misquote and not necessarily what the verse really means. And we want to address some of those. And unfortunately, there's an abundance of those in Scripture. So there's plenty to get through an entire year. So we're going to cover topics like anger, finances. We'll probably dabble in relationships, so on and so forth. And taking verses in context and trying to kind of just lead us to what the verse actually means versus what maybe some people have been led to believe erroneously over the years. So we just want to uncover the truth as best we can.
So some of these are hot topics, and so we want to invite you to invite your family and friends to come along with you and make the discovery of what does the Bible really have to say. So bring everybody along with you. We'll see you at some point in time in 2025.
Free coffee and donuts.